Hello, my friends, and welcome to Ziggy Air. Today we are in Winter Haven, Florida, and we're continuing to test out new ATC software program Sayintentions.Ai. So this is the third video of this series that I'm doing here to look at how Sayintentions.Ai performs during certain types of VFR flights. So Sayintentions.Ai is right now it's VFR only, and they're working on several issues here. They're looking to roll out IFR flights soon. One is them being Class B arrivals, not handled properly under certain conditions, ILS approaches, and ground handling taxi instructions may not be accurate. So that I have found that to be the case in a couple of the airports that I did before. So let's see how it does here in Winter Haven. But today we're putting the software to a bit of a challenge here to see how it handles bridge transitions. So bridge transitions are a particular VFR procedure that is done at several airports. There are not that many. FAA doesn't publish that many bridge transitions. There might be some local bridge transition procedures at like Class D airports, but the ones that FAA publishes are for Bravo airspace. And let me show you here. In this particular one, we have one here at Tampa International. So if you see this arrows over here, this is a VFR corridor, and you request the transition between one point of the corridor to the other side of the corridor, and that's called a bridge transition. If you can see here on your charts here, bridge transition 2100 MSL to 3500 MSL as assigned by ATC. Fly center line of Tampa runway 1028. So what you want to do if you're coming from the east, you want to request bridge transition from Tampa approach and just fly this particular corridor over runway 1028. So if you're coming from the east, you set your heading bug to 280, and you'll move to the west here as you depart the main airport here. So in this case, in today's video, we're going to fly from Winter Haven over here, and I already had set up some navigational aids here. So I'm going to fly down 245 and then turn 273 in order to kind of intersect that heading of 280 into Tampa. Our destination is going to be here at Clearwater Air Park. This is a non-towered airport, and we'll just go and set up the procedures for that too. Alright, so we're going to request ATIS. We're going to then contact clearance delivery, and we'll let them know what information we have from ATIS, and then request VFR flight following to Clearwater Air Park. So you have to be under VFR flight following in order to request a bridge transition. Then after bridge transition, we'll set our frequency to Clearwater Air Park CTAF. Alright, so why don't we just get going here, and so we'll be departing from runway 29 and then head down to set a heading bug to 245 and go through the process. It's a clear day. We'll keep the landing lights off. Caution, not sure what the alert is.
System test.
Okay, our ATIS. So ATIS here is 133,675, and then the departure is 120.65. We'll set that. Okay, alright, let's wait and see what's...
OCHAs in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Winter Haven Regional Airport information X-ray. 175 Tree Zulu. Wind 230 at 17. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 4900 foot, temperature 2 tree. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter 2985. Visual approach is in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
All right, we
Winter
have
Haven Regional
X-ray.
Airport information X-ray.
As you heard, the ATIS gave us the light weather, so you see that there was a 17 knots wind, so that's why I'm not doing that, because it's not worth it flying those conditions and show you how we're going to do this. So, alright, so now we have on the correct frequency 126.5, that's departure. We'll set the CTAF to 123.05 on the standby. Just right.
British Airways 228, maintain 300 knots, climb and maintain flight level 380.
300 knots, climbing to flight level 380, British Airways 228.
So we are on that correct frequency for departure. So let's get our VFR flight following clearance. Tampa departure, Ziggy Air November 123 Alpha Romeo at parking 42 Winter Haven, requesting VFR flight following to Clearwater Air Park. We have information X-ray. All right, let's look at it learns, you know, the more you use it.
American 1145, slow to 170 knots, 5 mile final contact tower 118.3, good night.
170 tower 118.3, good night, American 1145.
So the more you use it, the better it does with picking up and understanding your voice.
Ziggy Air Tree Alpha Romeo Tampa approach. On departure, maintain VFR at or below 2,500 feet. Departure on 120.65. Squawk 1254.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Departure on 120.65. Squawk 1254. 123 Alpha Romeo. All right, let's set our squawk code here.
Ziggy Air Tree Alpha Romeo, read back correct.
So we got our readback correct. And now let's contact CTAF. Let them know what we are doing. So one thing they did not give us was the QNH. So, all right. Let's go to CTAF, and we're going to runway 29, I'm sorry, 29. Winter Haven Regional, Ziggy Air, November 123 Alpha Romeo, taxiing to runway 29. So we gotta turn around here. However, I do find that this aircraft is really good on the turns. See, it turns on it. Winter Haven Regional, Ziggy Air, November 123 Alpha Romeo at B, departing runway 29. Alright, let's take a look and see if we have any aircrafts coming. That looks good. Let's line up. Winter Haven Regional, November 123 Alpha Romeo, lined up and ready for takeoff. We got V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. And let's go to 92%. our thrust. Right, got turning 245 in Tampa departure. Ziggy Air November 123 Alpha Romeo requesting bridge transition to Clearwater Air Park. So it is taking a bit of time here.
Ziggy Air 3 Alpha Romeo Tampa approach. Cleared through the Class Bravo airspace via the bridge transition. Maintain VFR at 2,500 squawk 1254 and ident.
Clear through the Bravo airspace via the bridge transition. Maintain VFR at 2,500 squawk 1254 and ident. 123 Alpha Romeo. Alright, we'll ident. Now, one of the things I find
Ziggy Air Tree Alpha Romeo radar contact.
great. I was gonna say one thing that I find it's sometimes it doesn't give me a readback correct or radar contact, but in this case it did. So far so good.
American 1289 cleared visual approach runway. Tree 6 right, maintain 190 or greater till advised. Cleared visual tree 6 right, maintaining 190 or greater American 1289er.
So
FedEx 1296 cleared visual approach. Runway tree 6 right, maintain 170.
Cleared visual runway tree 6 right, maintaining 170 FedEx 1296.
Delta 1221 descend and maintain 2000.
Delta 1221 descending to 2000.
looks good. We have Tampa to our left, and we have the Campbell Bridge over here, and then we'll use that as a VFR landmark here to get into Clearwater Air Park. And we'll make a Clearwater Air Park. It's right pattern on runway 34. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a left pattern on runway
Janet
60.
294 cleared for residential chemtrail ops at or above flight level tree 50.
Chemtrail ops approved. Janet 294, have a great day.
Delta 1721, maintain 170 knots to McGee.
170 to McGee, Delta 1721.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're crossing over that runway when we go over Tampa International, so the controllers don't get crazy with us.
Ziggy Air Tree Alpha Romeo Clearwater Air Park Airport at your 1 o'clock 16 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Cirrus 1234 X-ray cleared for the RNAV. Follow the American B737.
Cleared RNA following the American 1234 X-ray.
CTAF is 123.0. And we're about 11 miles, so we'll give a call at 10 miles. Clearwater Air Park, Ziggy Air November 123 Alpha Romeo is 10 miles east from Clearwater for full stop landing runway 16. So the Campbell Bridge will bring you straight into the end of runway 34, I'm sorry. So what we can do is just continue on that, and that will kind of bring us about 45 degrees into the left wing pattern for runway 16. So lined up with the bridge here, and let's bring now our altitude to pattern altitude here. Clearwater Air Park, Ziggy Air November 123 Alpha Romeo, 4 miles to the east of Clearwater Air Park. Clearwater Air Park, Ziggy Air November 123, midpoint, left pattern to land runway 16, Clearwater Air Park. Clearwater Air Park, 123 Alpha Romeo, turning base, Clearwater Air Park. Gear down. Clearwater Air Park, Ziggy Air November 123 Alpha Romeo, turning final, Clearwater Air Park. There we go. Got a little bit too slow here. Let's go on full flaps. Yeah, this airport is a bit difficult to see, especially coming in on this runway. It looks good at 85. Pappies. 2 red, 2 white. Oh, wasn't too bad. Wasn't the best one, but wasn't too bad here. Clearwater Air Park, November 123 Alpha Romeo, clear of runway. Alright. Just, we can park right in front of us right here. We have one spot at the end. Clearwater Air Park, November 123, taxiing to parking. Sayintentions.AI did pretty well on this particular challenge of VFR bridge transition. They did contact, they gave us VFR flight following, and they approved our VFR flight transition into Clearwater, and then they handed us over to Clearwater Air Park CTAF. Alright, so I'll be interested in your comments down below. What do you think about Sayintentions.AI? What do you think about ATC in general, especially now that we're having all these conversations around ATC and what's the next ATC beyond ATC, Sayintentions.AI? Is Microsoft going to come up with a new ATC service or integrate it into the new 2024 flight simulator release? So let me know if you like this video, you got something out of it. Let me know about it in the comments. Give me a like, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one.